Ever wondered what it's really like to be Spider-Man at college? Well, now you can find out in our exclusive short, Superhero by Day, Student by Night, the ultimate Spider-Man balancing act. We caught up with Peter Parker to see how he balances his studies and swinging through the city as the iconic web slinger. What he told us is jaw-dropping. We think we have it tough trying to balance work and school. Try being a superhero who has to save the world from supervillains while also trying to pass midterms. Okay, so maybe that's not relatable, but Peter Parker makes it look easy. Well, almost. Our short opens with Peter waking up bright and early to swing by the local coffee shop. It is important for him to start his days right, and what better way to do that than with a pumpkin spice latte? But of course, being Spider-Man, he doesn't have time to wait in line. So instead he swings up to the roof and uses his spider sense to shimmy down the side of the building and grab his drink without even having to set his feet on the ground. Talk about a perfectly executed heist. But our story doesn't end there. Oh no, this is just the beginning. With latte in hand, Peter heads to school, where he's faced with a pop quiz in his first class. No problem, right? Just another Tuesday. But this is where things start to get a little tricky because it's not just any ordinary pop quiz. This one is on organic chemistry, a subject that even the smartest of us struggle with. Will Peter ace it, or will he fall short? Stay tuned to find out. As the morning progresses, the plot thickens. Peter finds himself trapped in a lecture hall with a rogue laser pointer. Yes, you heard that right, a laser pointer. Who would have thought such a simple object could cause so much chaos? But don't worry, this is one problem Peter can easily swing his way out of, or can he? With the laser pointer neutralized, Peter finally has a moment to catch his breath and focus on what really matters, studying, of course. But just as he starts to relax, his spider sense starts tingling. Time to save the day. Once again, Peter rushes to change into his iconic red and blue suit and shoots off to face whatever evil has befallen the city. Leaving his textbooks behind, he faces off against a villain whose evil plan involves, you guessed it, organic chemistry. It seems like the supervillain has been using a modified laser pointer to amplify the power of certain chemicals, causing them to mutate into giant monsters that escalated quickly. But Peter is on the case, dodging giant mutated cockroaches and acid-spitting rats while trying to figure out a way to stop the supervillain. With the help of some quick thinking and even quicker web-slinging, Peter defeats the bad guy and saves the day, again. But our story doesn't end there. Oh, no, not by a long shot. Peter returns to school, covered in grime and slightly singed, only to find that he's missed yet another class. As he makes his way through the crowded halls, he bumps into his crush, MJ, who's busy fending off unwanted advances from a popular jock. Being the ever-chivalrous hero, Peter steps in to help, using his quick wit and charming good looks to save the day. Well, maybe not that last part. But our story still isn't over, not even close. Peter and MJ share a sweet moment, but it's soon interrupted by the arrival of Aunt May. She's got news. She's decided to move in with her boyfriend, leaving Peter all alone in the big city. Suddenly, the jock from earlier appears, revealing that he's actually a supervillain in disguise. He's here to take revenge on Spider-Man, but Peter's not afraid. After all, he's got his wits, his web shooters, and now, thanks to the events of the previous fight, a newfound confidence in his abilities. And with MJ by his side, he knows he can take on any villain, even if they're hiding in plain sight. So stay tuned to find out how Peter and MJ team up to take on this new threat and what other surprises the city has in store for them. But for now, it's time for Peter to head home. He's got a lot on his plate, but luckily he's got the best support system a superhero could ask for. Aunt May, MJ, and of course, his best friend, Ned. As he swings away into the sunset, we can't help but feel inspired by his courage, determination, and yes, his amazing sense of responsibility. After all, being a superhero isn't just about having superpowers, it's about using them to help others. And Peter Parker proves that every day, whether he has saving the world from supervillains or just making sure he doesn't miss his next class,